My name is Ramarao. I originally hail from Telangana, but in 1991 I came to Mumbai. I was in legal department of All India Financial Institution, which was catering to the priority sector, small industries. During that time I've come across the problem faced by SME sector in India. Then the government efforts in promoting the SME sector. Then we used to give feedback to the government as to why lending has not been happening to the SME sector sufficiently as envisaged. Then we identified that it is three areas SME is suffering. One is lack of funds, number two market, access to market, and the third one is recovery. Wherever they sell, the big industry mostly their purchasers, so they delay in payments. So these are the three sectors we identified, three areas rather. And one for funding, there are so many schemes were suggested. Similarly, for recovery as well as for marketing, government formulated schemes and it was implemented by the financial institution. During that time I was also interested in, though it was not part of our organization, but there is a other priority sector which is suffering is agriculture. The farmers, we have been seeing so many distressed farmers been committing suicides for lack of funding. So that was out, even I was from a farmer's background. So I understand what are the problems faced by the farmers. So one is we moved away from the nature actually. So the chemical industry which has seeped into the whole agriculture sector, which I can say primary factor for ruining the agriculture. The chemicals has destroyed the soil and the production yields were never as anticipated. The market is also opaque and there is no free market for farmers. So these were the problems generally faced by the farmers. Then it all linked to again environment, irrigation facilities and water. So how do we address this? We are one of the biggest, second most populous country. We need to feed such a large population. So we need to have a vibrant agriculture. That is the backbone of our country. It provides lots of employment also. So therefore, the health of the agriculture is primarily important as well as the health of the person as a human being. So they both are interlinked. So we started thinking what is the problem, how we address it. So main is we have to improve the quality of the soil, and we have to, first thing is we have to avoid the inorganic chemicals to be used. So that's the first step we have to take to address this problem. So with that we have started promoting rather in a close circles the importance of using organic, rather carbon content of the soil. How we remove the wastage, like water also is a problem here. We have a shortage of water. So how do we use minimum water? So then we have been understanding how the crops behave. So we realized that crop doesn't require lots of water as we use it. It requires only humus basically. But most of the time we irrigate, by irrigation we get the water and we flood the plants with water. Either we have a drought or oversupply of water. Both are a problem actually. So there is a constant supply of water or rather humus to the plant to grow healthy, providing nutrients in organic way without using inorganic chemicals. Like we have nature takes care of all these things. Actually, we have moved, all these problems came because of we have moved away from the nature. It is mostly happened, as per my experience, it has happened because of the vested interests, the industry. Now it has become such a big industry, so they want to sell their products. They have a conflict of interest basically. So that resulted in all this use of inorganic chemicals and destruction of agriculture production. So that is how we realized it now, and we have started implementing these natural ways of doing agriculture, where we get healthy food by using organic chemical. Like cow is the central for all this nature. The cow dung, cow urine, as it is being promoted now by various natural farming schools of thought rather, and TCBT is one of them. I've been finding out, going and attending so many workshops organized by these natural farming method schools or techniques. Everywhere, yeah, they have a good things to offer, but there are certain shortcomings. So we have been learning by attending various these workshops. As part of that, I have come to TCBC, which I heard through my close friends that it is TCBT technique by Tarachand Belji's technique. So that's why I have come down here to Kotputli in Rajasthan, where I've been learning for last 2 days the superior ways of doing natural farming, what I hitherto unknown to me rather. So that is the reason I am here. Then other thing is that where we wanted to have a problem faced by the farmers, like one is soil, one is the methods of farming, number 3 is when the market, then the storage and the finance. These are the 4 things where the farmers, one way or the other, they have been suffering. So there is a missing link in this. So we wanted to provide a 360-degree seamlessly solution to the farmers, where they can have a healthy soil and healthy product, and they have a good market, and they get a remunerative prices for their product, so that the farmers' distress is contained, and we make them into mainstream of the society, where we get they need not rush for any employment to urban cities. They can be in the farm, produce a healthy food for the entire population, where you have a healthy next generation we have to create, because now diseases, chronic diseases are so prevalent because of the wrong food. Actually, there is a saying that what we eat, we become that. So primarily we need a good food, healthy food, so that we can become a healthy citizens, and we can create a better next generation. And the destruction is so rapidly happening, the environmental destruction and the anti-nature activities. So we don't have much time now. So it is, we are at the, rather I can say there is no time rather, there is no tomorrow. We have to work immediately in our capacity, whatever is within our power to do or promote these natural farming methods. That's what at the outset I can say.